Welcome back to the channel. Hit that subscribe button for more explorations into the unknown. Tonight, we delve into the shadows. We're talking about the others, those creatures that lurk just beyond our understanding. Throughout history, whispers and legends have persisted. Are they real or figments of our imagination? Let's explore. We'll journey to the darkest corners of history and myth. We'll confront plague doctors, those harbingers of death. We'll travel to rural Kentucky, where a family faced something terrifying. Join me as we examine the evidence. Prepare to question everything you thought you knew. Since the dawn of humanity, we have told stories of creatures lurking in the shadows. These tales, passed down through generations, speak of something ancient, something powerful, something not quite human. From the monsters of ancient mythology to the cryptids of modern times, these beings haunt our collective imagination. They are the things that go bump in the night, the creatures that make us question our place in the universe. But what if these stories are more than just stories? What if they are based on real encounters with something beyond our understanding? Some believe that these creatures are interdimensional beings. They exist in a realm just beyond our own, occasionally crossing over into our world. Others believe they are extraterrestrial visitors observing us from afar. And then there are those who believe that these creatures are simply the products of our own imaginations. They are our fears and anxieties given form. But even if they are not real in the traditional sense, they still have power over us. Tonight, we will explore all of these possibilities. We will examine the evidence, weigh the arguments, and come to our own conclusions. Are you ready to journey into the unknown? The Black Death, the Great Plague. Just whispers of these names evoke terror. A chilling figure emerged. The plague doctor. Clad in waxed cloth, they were symbols of death. Their mask, a grotesque bird-like visage. The beak, filled with herbs, filtered the miasma, hired to treat the sick and document cases. Their presence brought little comfort, often signaling the arrival of death itself. The mask, symbol of dread. Why the bird-like mask? The design, while functional, took on a life of its own. It instilled fear and created distance. The beak seemed to feast on suffering, a creature come to claim souls. Even today, the image evokes unease. Section 3. More than just medicine? Some researchers see more than practicality in the plague doctor's attire. The long black robe, the wide-brimmed hat, the gloves that often appeared to have claws, these elements hint at something more ritualistic. Comparisons have been drawn between plague doctors and shamans or priests from other cultures, figures who mediated between the world of the living and the dead. Could the plague doctor have been seen as a kind of psychopomp, guiding souls to the afterlife? Or did their attire serve a more practical purpose? Was it a way to protect themselves, not just from the plague, but from the fear and panic of the infected? By obscuring their humanity, could they maintain a necessary distance from the suffering around them? The true meaning behind the plague doctor's attire may be lost to history, but one thing is certain: they remain potent symbols of a time when death walked the streets, and fear was a constant companion. Section 1. Night Terrors in Kentucky. August 21st, 1955. Hopkinsville, Kentucky. The Sutton family, gathered at their farmhouse, experienced a night that would forever be etched in UFO lore. Their story? A terrifying encounter with creatures not of this world. It began with a bright light streaking across the evening sky. The family, witnessing the unusual sight, dismissed it as a meteor. But what followed was far from ordinary. According to their accounts, small, silvery creatures, no more than 3 feet tall, approached the farmhouse. The family, armed with shotguns, claimed to have exchanged gunfire with the beings. The creatures, seemingly unharmed, retreated into the night, only to return multiple times throughout the evening, terrorizing the family and leaving them in a state of panic. Section 2. The Creatures from the Sky. The Sutton family's harrowing tale drew the attention of law enforcement. Sheriff's deputies arriving at the scene found the family visibly shaken, their story bordering on the unbelievable. The witnesses described the creatures in detail: large, luminous eyes, pointed ears, long, slender limbs ending in claws, and a strange, almost glowing skin. The beings, they claimed, moved with an unsettling fluidity, seemingly unaffected by the family's gunfire. Despite a thorough search of the property and surrounding woods, no trace of the creatures was found. However, some unusual footprints and glowing spots on the ground added to the mystery. The Kelly-Hopkinsville encounter, as it came to be known, quickly caught the attention of the media, sparking widespread speculation and debate. Were these creatures from another planet, or something else entirely? Section 3. Evidence or hysteria. Skeptics pointed to possible explanations for the events that night. Could the family have misidentified owls or other nocturnal animals? Was it a case of mass hysteria, fueled by fear and the unknown? Despite attempts to debunk the Kelly-Hopkinsville encounter, it remains compelling. The family's unwavering insistence and detailed descriptions fuel speculation. Did the Sutton family truly encounter beings from another world that night? The answer remains elusive, hidden in the shadows of that summer night in Kentucky. Whispers on the edge of sight. Every culture harbors tales of creatures that defy explanation. Cryptids, animals unknown to science, glimpsed at the periphery of our awareness. Some, like the Loch Ness monster, capture the world's imagination. Others, like the Yeti, remain elusive, known through fleeting sightings. Are these creatures misidentified animals? Or do they represent something more profound? The stories persist, passed down through generations. Each telling reinforces the belief. People report encounters with winged beings, reptilian humanoids, giant squid in the ocean's depths. These tales, often dismissed as folklore, speak to a primal fear of the unknown. The vastness of our planet allows for the possibility of undiscovered life forms. Could cryptids be remnants of a prehistoric past, surviving in remote corners of the globe? Cryptids blur the line between myth and reality. They exist in that liminal space where belief and skepticism collide. Some dismiss them as hoaxes, the product of overactive imaginations, or a desire for notoriety. Yet, many reports come from credible witnesses, experienced hikers, seasoned fishermen, even scientists. These individuals, often reluctant to share their experiences for fear of ridicule, describe encounters that defy logical explanation. Scientific evidence remains elusive. Blurry photographs, grainy videos, and anecdotal accounts are often the only proof offered. But the lack of concrete evidence does not disprove their existence. It simply adds to the mystery. The search for cryptids continues. Fueled by curiosity, a sense of adventure, and a desire to prove the impossible, researchers venture into the unknown, hoping to catch a glimpse of these elusive creatures and solve the mysteries they represent. Cryptids are more than just creatures. They embody our deepest fears, our anxieties about the unknown. They represent the wildness that still exists within us and in the world around us. From the monstrous kraken of the sea to the terrifying wendigo of Native American folklore, these creatures serve as cautionary tales, warning us of the dangers that lurk beyond the familiar. They remind us of our vulnerability, of the forces of nature that we cannot control. They tap into our primal instincts, our fear of the dark, the unknown, the things that go bump in the night. These fears are universal, reflected in cultures across the globe. They are a reminder that we are not alone in the universe, that there are forces at work beyond our comprehension. Why do these stories persist across time and cultures? Some anthropologists theorize that they are echoes of ancient encounters, passed down through generations. Did our ancestors, living closer to nature, have experiences with creatures we no longer see or choose not to acknowledge? These memories, encoded in our collective unconscious, resurface in our myths, legends, and even our nightmares. They are a reminder of a time when the world was a wilder, more mysterious place, filled with creatures both wondrous and terrifying. Whether cryptids are real or imagined is almost beside the point. Their significance lies in their ability to ignite our imaginations, to make us question what we think we know about the world. They remind us that there are still mysteries to be solved, wonders to be discovered, and that the unknown is a source of both fear and fascination. Why are we so drawn to stories of the unknown, of creatures lurking just beyond our sight? Could it be that these tales are more than just stories? Some researchers believe they are echoes of primal fear. Imagine our ancestors, living in a world where danger lurked around every corner. Predators stalked the night, and nature was unpredictable. Survival depended on recognizing threats. This awareness of the unknown could be ingrained in our psyche. The fear of the dark, the rustling in the bushes, the shadows that seem to move on their own. These primal instincts may be echoes of a time when survival depended on heeding such warnings. Carl Jung proposed the concept of the collective unconscious, a shared reservoir of experiences and archetypes inherited from our ancestors. Could this collective unconscious hold memories of encounters with non-human entities? The universality of these creatures suggests a shared origin. From demons to fairies, these beings may represent archetypal figures from our collective unconscious. Some argue that the creatures we fear are not external threats, but rather projections of our own inner demons. They represent our repressed fears, our anxieties, and our shadow selves. The monstrous forms we attribute to these creatures may reflect the aspects of ourselves that we deem unacceptable, the dark impulses we try to keep hidden. By projecting these fears onto external entities, we can confront them indirectly, albeit in a symbolic form. This process of facing our inner demons, even in a symbolic way, can be a cathartic experience. It allows us to acknowledge and integrate the darker aspects of ourselves, ultimately leading to greater self-awareness and psychological wholeness. The memory of terror, in this sense, becomes a catalyst for growth and transformation. By confronting our fears, we liberate ourselves from their grip and emerge stronger. Whether these creatures are real entities, archetypal figures, or projections of our own minds, they hold a powerful sway over us. They remind us of the vastness of the unknown, the limits of our understanding, and the enduring mysteries that lie beyond our grasp. The memory of terror, then, is not something to be feared or dismissed. It is a reminder of our place in the cosmos, a testament to the enduring power of the unknown. It is a call to explore the mysteries of the universe, both within and without, and to embrace the wonder and terror that comes with such exploration. For it is in the face of the unknown that we truly discover ourselves, our limits, and our potential. The universe is vast, infinite, perhaps. Could other intelligences exist beyond our understanding? Are these creatures visitors from other dimensions, traversing the unseen boundaries of reality? Perhaps they exist outside our perception of time and space, occasionally flickering into our world. Their motives remain shrouded in mystery. Are they explorers, curious about our world, or something more sinister? Theories abound. Extraterrestrial visitors conducting research, interdimensional beings drawn to our energy, even time travelers observing humanity's progress. The possibilities, like the universe itself, seem endless. If these creatures do originate from elsewhere, their existence challenges our understanding of the cosmos. It suggests that we are not alone, and that the universe holds mysteries far beyond our current comprehension. Our planet has a long and turbulent history. Could these creatures be remnants of a forgotten past? Creatures thought extinct but still lurking in the shadows of our world? From the depths of the oceans to the unexplored wilderness, vast regions remain uncharted. Hidden within these untamed landscapes, ancient creatures could have survived, adapting to changing environments and evading human detection. Legends of sea monsters, giant apes, and thunderbirds persist in cultures around the world. Could these tales be based on actual encounters with creatures thought to be long gone? Perhaps these creatures are not extinct, but merely hiding, their existence a testament to nature's resilience and our limited understanding of the planet we inhabit. Section 3. The mind's eye. Fear made flesh. The human mind is a powerful instrument. It can conjure terrifying images from our subconscious. Are these creatures fear-made flesh, projections of our anxieties? Our fears are rooted in the unknown. We fear the dark, the unseen, the things that go bump in the night. These primal instincts helped our ancestors survive. Stories of monsters have existed for as long as humans have told stories. These tales help us cope with our fears, giving them form and substance. Perhaps these creatures are not real, but they are real to us. They are real in our minds and in our shared human experience. Section 1. The enduring mystery. The others. Creatures of shadow and myth. They haunt our history, our stories, our dreams. Are they real? Are they figments of our imagination? The answers remain elusive. Each encounter, each tale, deepens the mystery. We are drawn to the unknown, compelled to explore the boundaries of our understanding. The others, whether real or imagined, force us to confront our deepest fears, our most primal instincts. They remind us that we are not always in control. The search for truth continues. We seek evidence, explanations, a glimpse behind the veil. But some mysteries, it seems, are not meant to be solved. They are meant to challenge us, to make us question, to remind us of the vastness of the unknown. Section 2. Beyond belief. Belief is a powerful force. It can shape our perceptions, influence our actions, and even alter our reality. When it comes to the others, belief can be a double-edged sword. For some, Belief in these creatures is a source of comfort, a way to make sense of the unexplainable. For others, it is a source of terror, a confirmation of their deepest fears. But whether we believe or not, the stories persist. They are woven into the fabric of our culture, passed down through generations. These tales serve as cautionary warnings, reminders of the dangers that lurk in the shadows. They teach us to be wary of the unknown, to respect the power of the unseen. And they remind us that sometimes the most terrifying monsters are the ones we create ourselves. Section 3. A universe of possibilities. The universe is a vast and mysterious place. We have only just begun to scratch the surface of its secrets. What we perceive as reality may be only a fraction of what truly exists. Perhaps there are dimensions beyond our comprehension, realms where the laws of physics as we know them do not apply. Perhaps there are creatures out there, beings of pure energy or consciousness, existing beyond our limited senses. The possibilities are endless, limited only by our imaginations. And as we continue to explore the universe, both within and without, we must be prepared to confront the unknown, to challenge our beliefs, and to embrace the mysteries that lie ahead.